Now I'm going to connect my hard drive to the laptop via USB. Now it's felt it, as you can hear that noise. And now this is the icon for the software. This is the icon for the software, and it's called MDVR Player, right? So if I double click that, now what I want to do is check, see this this here, manual. I click alarm, everything. I click everything. I don't have to, but I like to click everything. Now it's giving me the date here. This is 2019. That's no good. So I'm going to time today and end time. Make it today. So I can see here the time is 18:54:23. Start time was 7 a.m. and let's search, see what we come up with. So as you can I'm gonna double click that, and then I'm going to start. Let's say the council or the police wants a footage, so I'm going to make sure that the start time is right and the end time is right. First, I like to make sure that I click on these 4 things, and these are the cameras, camera 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 4. Make sure that they are clicked. They normally will be clicked. So let's see this, the time. This is very important to get this footage right. So it says here 7th of the 8th 2020 at 7 o'clock, so that's from this morning. The end time here, it says 18, but 18 there was nothing going on because I carried on as a format. So let's make that 19. And let's search. So as you can see, there are 2 files here, and as you can see, this is index. That's just a number. This is my vehicle. It's a registration number. This is channel. Channel means camera. So there's camera 1 and camera 3 are working. One of them will be forward facing and the other one will be interior. And then here's the time, and you might notice that this is the exact time because these are 2 cameras working at the same time, recording at the same time, simultaneously, but one of them is forward facing, one of them is interior. Same end time as well, and that's the size and that's the length of the footage. So what I want to do is I want to double click on one of them, and then at that point you will see the 2 cameras. That's the interior, that's the forward facing. Of course they are not very good at the moment because I need to make sure that they're pointing in the right way, but because I was doing this I haven't really been looking. Just wanted to explain that to you. So now this is showing me the footage. Now by that time I was fiddling with the camera, showing you how to do the format or taking the hard drive at that point, because I formatted everything, right? So this is the recording I have. So now you can see this bar. That's the progress of the footage. You will not see anything going on because there's nothing changed. I didn't go in a car or anything. This is the driver's seat and the front passenger seat. This camera should be pointing downwards a bit. And it's probably a good idea to make sure that you can see in the monitor that the camera is pointing in the right way all the time, and make sure that if it's pointing upwards like this one, make sure it's pointing in the right direction. You can see a good portion of the road ahead of you, not pointing to the sky like this one. I haven't been taxiing, so I've actually disconnected this camera a long time ago because I haven't been taxiing. So this is what you're going to see. There is nothing here and there because it's only 2 channels used out of 4. So how are we going to so you see, this is called playback. If I go here, it will bring me to the same screen again. So if I double click the one beneath it, let's see what happens. Nothing happens, exactly the same, because as I said to you, one of them is playing camera 1 and one of them is playing camera 3. Now if I double click on this one, it will blow it up, and now you can see all the information here. I have the date, and the date is right because we amended that. This is my reg number. This is channel 1, as you can see. Here is my mileage. That, as I said to you, need to check that while you're driving. Get someone checking it for you, make sure that works. These are my as you can see, the where I am exactly. I can't remember, latitude, not latitude, I can't remember. Yeah, latitude, I think. And this points exactly at where I am. This is very important for police and council when they want a footage. But this there like that, you can't see this in the monitor. You've got to see it on the software. So if you want this, you have to see it on the software. You can't see it in the monitor. But that tells me that the antenna is in good shape. It's working. So to know that the antenna is working while you have while you are on the monitor, not on the software, you have to make sure that someone is checking this miles per hour and see it moving to 10 and 20 and ticking over while you're speeding. Okay, again, this is the same thing here. It's showing you north and west. So these numbers are exactly the same as these numbers. Excuse me. And you can see that progress. So how do I download it? Again, I'm double clicking here and then it brings me to the same. I can double click here, that blows up this one. You can see the same information. Again, you can see the picture is crystal clear. In the new systems, I've made sure that I have a wide angle camera. So the wide angle camera, if you want to buy one wide angle camera, it's much better than this camera. So we all learn from our mistakes. There was no wide angle cameras when I was doing it. Nobody else in the market is doing it. But I'd recommend you invest in one, and then you can see that with a wide angle camera you can see everybody in the taxi. It's unbelievable. You can see every single one. So how do I download the footage? We have here that scissors that says cut. So you see, if I bring that bar to the beginning, then I know, then I have time to do this. So I'm going to press that cut here, and you notice that this bar has appeared. This bar, I'm just going to stop the footage here. This bar, where it's where I am going to cut. So say for example, I want it from, I'm going to blow it up so we know where it is. So say for example, I want it from, the council will ask for a footage, and or the police, and they will always give you something called DP2. If they don't give them a footage. You have to have a DP2, a DP2, Delta Papa 2, number 2. This document is the document, a legal document required to be given to you as a data controller by the ICO. The ICO is requiring this. If you have no DP2 and you release a footage to anyone in the world, you can be prosecuted. So you need to cover your backside anyone asks for a footage, you say, can you provide me with a DP2 please? And with the DP2 they know what to do. The police and the council knows what to do exactly. They will provide you the DP2 without even you asking. The other people, like if Aqua for example asks you, or Uber, you say, can you send me an email requiring that information please? They have to prepare a document, and they have to say exactly when, the time and the date. So say for example the council gave me a DP2 and it's he wants a footage from 1934 to 1936 for example. So let's make sure that this has got 1934 and this has got 1935 and 1936. So okay, let's get it back here. So we want the footage from 1934 to 1936. So what we do is we let this go and we stop with the mouse in that bar. Make sure it's in that bar, not that bar. So now it's coming closer. Anywhere in the bar, doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna right click once it get to 40. There we go, right click, and then I'm gonna do add cut point. Now this cut point is at 1934. It doesn't matter where my hand is on that bar there. I don't have to point where this is going. So now I'm gonna bring it to closer to 36. Let's say that it's gone to this. Let's say that. So I'm gonna stop here. Anywhere, it doesn't matter. I can stop here. I can stop here. It doesn't matter. Anywhere at that bar. And once it get to 36, I'm gonna press add cut point. And now you can see I was there in the mouth. It doesn't matter where I am. I just have to add the cut point vertically on this here. It doesn't matter if I'm here or there or there. It doesn't make any difference. I just have to be on that bar there, that blue bar there that appeared. Okay, now I can stop the footage from here. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop on that bar here and right click again, and you can see here save AVI video clip. This is what I want. If you do this one, it will not come at the right format. You need save AVI video clip. You press that, and then it will ask you where exactly you want to save it, right? So this is up to you guys where you want to save it. For me, for example, I'm going to I'm gonna put it on the desktop, and I'm going to create a new folder to show you that I'll call that new folder, for example, so I'm gonna call that new folder, I'm gonna do rename, I'm gonna call it training, okay, and then I'm gonna choose, that's it, I'm gonna choose that, and then so make sure it's highlighted. That's your destination. Now I'm gonna press OK, and then now it's, as you can see, it's saving it, and it says save file saved. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna minimize that now and go and make sure that I have here new folder called training on the desktop. Actually, it might not have gone to the desktop, so I'm just gonna write training here. Training file folder. There it is. Yeah, wherever it is, it's, I don't know where it is. Maybe it's on desktop. I can't see it, but I'm gonna open it, and here we go. I opened the training file that I made, and voila, you've got the two recordings. Let's go double click. This is the interior. So it's exactly what I wanted, as you can see here, from 1934, and it will keep going until 1936 and finishes. And let's check that one. See, from 1934, you can see where I am exactly, north and west. You can see my mileage per hour. You can see my vehicle registration number. You can see from 1934 to 1936, exactly like I wanted. Now if the file is big, you will see more than one. You will see maybe 3 or 4. So it depends on how long your footage is. If it's 5, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, you might get 3 or 4 interior. You might get a different number of forward facing camera. You might get 4 video clips of this, and you might get 6 of this. It will do whatever it wants, but it will always bring it like exactly you want. I hope that helps, guys. This is 15 minutes now. I'm gonna leave it there to make it short, but this is exactly what you need to do. After that, I'm gonna stress again on not forgetting to put the hard drive back and lock it. You need to lock it to make sure that it's working.